Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, Shellarina Talks. I'm yours truly, Shellarina, and today I will be sharing with you more from out of my book, Nourishing Your Dreams. The title of this video is Success is Not Just for You. Success is not just for you. The affirmation reads as follows. When a person is successful, they open the flood doors for many others to flow through. Success is not just for you, but for the ocean of people who will come after you. Yes, that is how success works. A lot of times when we are successful, we can only see ourselves. And of course, that is who we really should see because, after all, it is you, the person, who's doing all the work to become successful. Not only that, we envision ourselves being successful. So when it happens, a lot of times we're excited, we're overjoyed, and if not careful, we can become full of ourselves, which is very easy to do. It's such a thin line between humility and pride and arrogance, right? But to continue to really reach your pinnacle of success and total fulfillment within your success, we have to realize that success is just not for you or for me or for us. It's not for us, but it's for the people who are watching us. As soon as we become successful, whether it's in entrepreneurial endeavors, whether it's in a business venture, whether it's personal goals, we automatically become an example to someone else. We automatically become an icon to someone else. And we become a support system for people to follow when they are going after their dreams, their goals, and pursuing their purpose in life and their mission in life. I'm telling you, I see it in my own personal life. I've seen it in others as well. We can see it in a lot of the celebrities' lives. I remember when Oprah was coming up and she was doing her show and she was so successful. So many people became successful because of her. And I once heard her say something very close to what I'm saying. And she also used the metaphor ocean as well, that the success is not just for us, but it's for other people. Even the success of our challenges, when we go through our trials and our tribulations and we're successful, people are watching us. And a lot of times, once we've gone through it, although at the moment it was hurtful, it was painful, it was a fiery trial, but then what happens is we became overcomers within that trial. And we grew up and we matured and we gained an experience which brings hope in knowing that, hey, if I weathered this storm one time, I can weather it again. Now, this is the flip side of success that most people don't see. A lot of times when we go through trials and tribulations, right, then someone else comes along behind us and we begin to share our story, our experience. We tell how we made it through, how we overcame We share the struggle about the challenge that we were faced with and the obstacle. And when we share with the other person and we help them along the way, we begin to realize that I had to go through that so that I can help someone else. Well, when I flip the hand back over to the joys of success, right? It's the same thing. And on your journey to success, there will be trials, there will be challenges, there will be obstacles, there will be different experiences, ones that you favor and ones that are not too favorable for you. But by going through to become successful, you are helping millions and millions of people, the people who come across your path. Now, a person might say, well, I don't encounter millions and millions of people every day. But see, the difference is that person is part of a generation. And you don't know what's going to flow from that person when it comes to generations. So we're not just dealing with individuals, we're dealing with generations. We're helping generations. Our success is not just for me. We may help one person, but that person is still from a generation, and you don't know how your success will impact them to impact others coming behind them. It's like an ocean. Our success in helping people is like an ocean. It's wave after wave after wave. And that is why when a person is successful, or successful rather, they open the flood doors for many others to follow through. You are the blueprint. You are the template. Template. You are the person that people are looking up to and following. And a lot of times we don't know everybody in which we have impacted. We don't know everybody who we've touched. I think of all the people who've touched my life. I can name them beyond the fingers of my hands. And I've never met the person or the persons up front, and I cannot recall their names. But I can recall on many occasions where I just happened to go to somebody's event and it was successful in my sight. And it touched my heart so much. It changed my life. I can't remember the name of the play, but all I know is I can recall what it was about. And it was a play that started with African Americans about slavery. And then it walked through the generations. And then the pinnacle of the play was the young people who were once in generations past slaves. It was showing them graduating from the top colleges in the nation, and it just touched my heart. It had a lot of positive metaphors in it. It was a good story. It was spiritual. It touched my heart. It changed my life. And I'm telling you all, to this until this day, I cannot recall the name of the play or the name of the woman. But I know that play changed my life. And from that moment on, my whole walk in life was different. I can also recall an aunt that I had and still do. And she went back to school in it had to be either her late 30s, mid 40s, or late 40s. And I never forget, it must have took her 20 years, seemed like, to graduate. But all I know is every time I went over her house, she was studying, she was reading, she was talking about school. And at that time, I wasn't in, school, being in college. And I watched her. I watched her struggle. And she shared stories with me about how people, talked about her and put her down. Even professors told her that she was too old to go to college. Well, to make a long story short, to prove to you all how success is just not for us, but the people who come after us, by her going back to college, I watched her daughter go back to college. I watched her oldest daughter, who was at one point on drugs and addicted to drugs, complete college, get her bachelor's and a master's. Her second daughter, she has a bachelor's in nursing and a master's in nursing. Then I watched her younger daughter pass away, but the children of the younger daughter, one is a nurse, and the parent passed when they were teenagers, right? The second one, she received, got her degree in marketing. Not only that, the grandchildren, additional grandchildren, went back to college. But it was all because of that one person. See how that success went through the generations. And not only that, most importantly, when I went back to school, guess what? The only reason why I finished is because of that aunt. I could only envision her in my mind, and I just had to keep going, keep going, and keep going. So let me just finish this up. When a person is successful, they open the flood doors for many others to flow through. So you do it. You go for it. Whatever you believe in, you do it. You go for it because your generations are looking at you. Generations are following you. Success is not just for you, but for the ocean of people who will come after you. I'm Shellerina. Thanks for watching my channel. My book, Nourishing Your Dreams, is on Amazon. Please, if you like this channel, subscribe, watch, share, comment, and support me by purchasing my book. Thank you so much, and I hope that this was helpful. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.